Hey guys, good morning and welcome to another episode of RHINOjoe Outdoors. Today I've got my Sidekick cart back here and I'm walking my kayak down here to the ramp. I'm at a very small little lake here around Louisville, Kentucky called McNeely Lake. I decided to do something a little bit different today, so we're going to get down here, get on the water, try to take advantage of this sonar and see if we can catch some fish and find some cool stuff maybe on the sonar. Should be fun. Stay tuned. Alright, so we got out here. We're getting started here. This is it's a small little lake, but I have been out here so many times. To be quite honest, I've never had any luck in the winter, ever. So, that's kind of why I wanted to come out here today, play with this side imaging on this unit, and see if I can't find some fish out here. See what we can do. Alright guys, so I did spot some fish back there on the sonar, but they are just really moving. One thing to note is if you look at the water temp there, looking at like 48.3 degrees, which is quite a bit higher than that other lake that I've been fishing that's quite a bit bigger. So that's one thing to remember, is that these smaller bodies of water do pick up, heat up a little bit faster in the springtime. I'm going to try this for a little bit longer and see if I don't catch anything. I'm just kind of like roaming around looking. Really, I'd like to catch some panfish or something. Use this sonar. I don't know. In my history on this lake, I've always found that the bass are never very deep. But I've also never really targeted. So I am roaming through here looking to see if, while I'm scanning through here, if I do spot some fish that have more of a significant return, maybe mark some bass. But I've marked a few back there that might have been bass, but they just are moving, and whenever I circle back around, they're not there. So I mean, I could probably fish this area with like a search bait, like maybe a crankbait or something, and see what I could do. So guys, at this point I'd probably been out there for like a little over an hour and a half. I'd marked some fish but not been able to hook up with anything. So what I chose to do was really use the features on that sonar to kind of explore. And so like what I did is I turned on the auto chart, and if you look at the chart before, you can even either rewind or look at the chart whenever it comes into view, like right here, and you can see that like I'm using the auto chart feature to make a map of the lake. And as I was graphing over things that were cover or something that I saw as significant, I was marking waypoints and just kind of using this opportunity to really get around. I also use it as a little bit of a cardio workout, getting my heart rate up. And I didn't record it, but I spent quite a bit of time where I was down by the dam and I was really just using the pedal drive and driving back and forth over this area, trying to create a good map of the area. So at this point, I was actually heading back towards the boat ramp, and I decided that I was just going to parallel some shoreline along here, and I pulled out the old trusty Ned rig and decided to give it a try and see what I could do with the old Ned rig. Here we go. Little bass there. I didn't even realize I was still recording, goodness gracious. Alright. Nothing big. Man, he's got an injury. Look at that. I wonder what that's from. So, little bass, itty bitty guy. But hey, caught something. Little Ned rig. So I continued to use the Ned rig as I went down this bank, and I was able actually to hook up with another fish, but I wasn't able to land it. And this lake is one of those lakes in the area that receives a ton of pressure, and in the winter time I found it to be especially difficult. It was starting to warm up, so I have only ever been able to catch fish shallow there 110%. In the summertime, in late spring, early fall, it's really easy to catch them up shallow, but I've never caught anything of considerable size. So sometimes I like to challenge myself and head to this lake and just give it a try and see if I can find something different. But hey, I always consider it a success if you don't get skunked and you at least catch a fish. So I'm glad that I was able to get out today and get out on the lake and catch a fish. But as always, guys, I appreciate you guys coming by. If you get a chance, get outside, do something awesome, take somebody with you. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.